Have you ever wondered what it feels like to witness the future while living in the present? Because that's exactly what's happening right now. GPT-5 isn't a rumor. It's not a prototype. It's not even coming soon. It's real. It exists. And it's going to change everything: the way you think, work, create, and live. This isn't your typical upgrade. This is a paradigm shift. A machine so powerful, so capable, it may be the closest thing we've seen to artificial general intelligence, AGI. Let me be very clear. This isn't a video full of guesses and wild speculation. Everything you're about to hear is grounded in what we know, confirmed sources, insider comments, public statements from OpenAI's own leadership, and a few shocking leaks that haven't made mainstream headlines. YET.so grab your drink, mute the distractions, and stay with me till the end, because what's coming might just terrify and excite you all at once. Yes, GPT-5 exists. Let's start with the basics. GPT-5 is not a myth. It exists. We know this because of job postings, resumes, and most importantly, the quiet confessions of those who've actually worked on it. A former OpenAI employee recently updated their resume, stating they helped train GPT-5. Not planned it, not researched it, trained it. That means the data's been processed, the models are built, and OpenAI is now likely optimizing and testing it. Now, ask yourself, would you list something on your resume that didn't exist? That's a career-ending move. So we're well past the "is it real" phase. The more relevant question is, what does GPT-5 actually do that's so different? Pattern interrupt. But wait, before we go there, let's talk about why this matters to you. Because if you've ever struggled to keep up with changing tech, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by too many tools, updates, platforms, and versions, GPT-5 might just solve all that, or make it worse. Let's dig in. Section 2. Unified intelligence. The end of model chaos right now. OpenAI's ecosystem is a mess. GPT 4.0, GPT 4.5, GPT 3.5, 03, 04 Mini. It's like picking your Starbucks order blindfolded. Too many options. Too much confusion. Even Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, agrees. He called the model picker frustrating and admitted it's not what AI should feel like. In his own words, OpenAI wants to return to magic. And the magic, my friends, is unified intelligence. What does that mean? GPT-5 is being designed as one model, not a router that chooses between other models, but an integrated, intelligent system that knows when to think fast or slow, uses the right tools, automatically switches between reasoning, creativity, research, and execution, and maybe, just maybe, starts to resemble something disturbingly close to human cognition. Pattern interrupt. Think of it like Iron Man's Jarvis, not just a chatbot, but a virtual assistant that adapts to your every need. Writing, designing, coding, searching, even video creation, all in one place. That's what GPT-5 promises. But of course, there's a cost. Section 3. Access levels. Pay to think here's where things get divisive. GPT-5 will be tiered based on how much you pay. Free tier users may get limited thinking depth. Plus users get a smarter version. Pro users get the full cognitive arsenal: voice, canvas, image generation, deep research, and more. So essentially, the more you pay, the smarter your AI becomes. Now here's the twist. OpenAI has a history of underestimating demand. GPT-3 crashed. GPT-4 waitlists. GPT 4.5 slow rollouts. So when GPT-5 drops, expect chaos. You might sign in and nothing. Servers overloaded. Compute maxed out. And unless you're in the top tier, the model might not even be available to you. Pattern interrupt. Imagine a Black Friday rush, but it's for intelligence. It's like trying to get a brain upgrade, only to be told, sorry, sold out. Section 4. Tools inside GPT-5. Doing, not just thinking. GPT-4 was a thinker. GPT-5 is a doer. Kevin Scott, OpenAI's chief product officer, said it best. This is the year AI starts doing things for you in the real world. So what does that mean? Imagine asking GPT-5 to fill out forms on websites, book travel, manage appointments, browse, summarize, and interact with web pages, analyze and visualize data. Generate full videos from text prompts. These aren't dreams. These are actual use cases being tested right now. In fact, OpenAI already has an internal tool code named Operator that behaves like a digital assistant, navigating the web on your behalf. GPT-5 will likely include this, plus tools for video generation, advanced voice interaction, and real-time problem solving, not just helping you think, but actually completing tasks. Pattern interrupt. If you've ever thought, I wish I had an extra pair of hands, GPT-5 might just be that, only smarter, tireless, and terrifyingly fast. Now, all of this sounds amazing, but here's the catch. Section 5, Unified Brain, or AGI. There's a reason why people are whispering the acronym AGI more frequently now, because what OpenAI is building is no longer just a model. It's a system, not a stack of tools, not an ensemble of APIs, not a fancy search bar, but a unified brain capable of choosing how it thinks, what tools to use, and how deep to reason, all without user input. That's the difference between a search engine and a synthetic mind. Kevin Scott clarified that GPT-5 won't just route queries between different models. It will actually understand context and self-select how to respond, using all its available modules. This is new. This is big.it may not be full AGI, but it's dangerously close to being something we've never seen before. Cliffhanger. So close, in fact, that the next section might just convince you to rethink your relationship with AI forever. Section 6. How smart is GPT-5? Really? Let's talk raw power. A Samsung executive at Semicon Taiwan 2024 claimed GPT-5 could have 325 trillion parameters. That's not a typo. For comparison, GPT-3 had 175 billion. GPT-4 is speculated to have around 1 trillion, so 325 trillion? That's like swapping your bicycle for a rocket ship. Pattern interrupt. At that point, it's not a chatbot. It's a digital god. Now, Sam Altman himself said the leap from GPT-4 to GPT-5 will be similar to or greater than the leap from GPT-3 to GPT-4. And if you've used GPT-4, you already know that leap was massive. He also admitted something chilling. By the time we get to GPT-5 or GPT-6, you might say that's enough intelligence. So what happens when the tool becomes smarter than you? Smarter than all of us? Stick around, because we're about to explore what this might mean for your future. Section 7. The dangers. What could go wrong? As exciting as this is, we can't ignore the potential dangers. Decision overload. AI that's too smart might offer too many solutions, leaving you paralyzed by options. Data dependency. GPT-5 might know more about your behavior than your own family. Economic shifts. Jobs will change. Some will vanish. Others will evolve, but not fast enough for everyone. Ethical gray zones. An AI that can browse, act, and decide autonomously? What stops it from going rogue or being used maliciously? Pattern interrupt. Remember, you can't unplug GPT-5. It's not one server. It's cloud-based, distributed, persistent. Like the internet itself, this isn't about halting progress. It's about being ready. So ask yourself, are you prepared to live in a world where AI thinks faster, deeper, and possibly better than you? Because that world, it's no longer sci-fi. It's tomorrow.outro. The future isn't coming. It's here. Let's recap. GPT-5 is real and nearly here. It's a unified system, not a set of tools. It may redefine how you work, live, and interact with technology. It will be more powerful than any AI we've seen. Maybe even more powerful than you now. Here's the truth. Most people won't be ready for this shift. They'll ignore the signs, procrastinate, joke about it, scroll past it, but not you, because you've watched this far. You've seen what's coming, and now you know what's at stake. So here's my challenge. Stay ahead. Learn the tools. Master the mindset. Understand the risks, because in the age of AI, the best way to survive is to evolve. Pattern interrupt. Humor. Just promise me one thing. When GPT-6 starts writing your wedding vows, maybe double-check them first. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you're excited. Subscribe if you're brave. And I'll see you in the future.